What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode two of the. I don't even think we have published episode one yet, actually.
Yeah, intellectualism roundtable.
Intellectualism. No, I think it's the intellectuals roundtable, isn't it?
Oh, oops.
What
Intellectuals
the heck?
roundtable.
This is such an error, but welcome back to the intellectuals roundtable, episode number two, where we're going to be discussing a variety of self-improvement type topics, or just, I don't really like to use the word self-improvement. I think let's call what we're doing intellectualism, right? That's going to be a new term. So yeah, if you want to check out our content, that's at intellectualism at YouTube. You can search us up, or intellectualismofficial.com. You can find us either way. But anyways, let's talk about today's topic, right? So this has been on my mind for some time. Actually, I was talking to Junta about it when I was just chilling, eating at a coffee shop or some shit like that. And I was just wondering, like, damn, when you think about it, it doesn't matter where you go, who the fuck you are, you're gonna have haters. That is just facts. If you're not on YouTube, if you're just a regular dude walking in real life, you're gonna have haters, bro. There's gonna be people who think otherwise of you, see you differently in a way. And you got to get used to it, right? And for a long time, even right now, I'm not used to getting hate. I don't like being hated by someone. I will try my best to really be like friendly on terms with people, but that just doesn't work out. It's just not realistic. You cannot become friends with everyone, especially if you want to succeed in spaces like these. You want to make your impact on this world. You cannot have no hate. When you think about big people like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs, people who've done significant things, they've all had haters. Doesn't matter if you're the president of America, Barack Obama, Donald Trump, you're gonna have haters as well. Doesn't matter if you're the most positive guy in the world. Who is the most positive guy in the world? Who do you think?
The guy from Auschwitz or some shit.
I don't even know.
Man search
He's
for
probably
meaning.
getting some hate as well. People probably saying, "Why are you so positive? This is cringe or whatever." You get hate no matter where you go, right? So it's time to get used to it. And how do you deal with haters? You gotta understand the point that I made earlier, which is it doesn't matter what you do, you're gonna have haters. You can literally just be a guy working at 9 to 5, literally, or a guy going to university. You can be like, okay, I don't want to do any of this fame stuff because I don't want hate. Like running away in a sense, right? Cool. But when you go to university, when you go to fucking school, high school, doesn't matter where you are, you're still gonna get haters. There's gonna be a group of people that just don't like you, right? But here's one catch though. You'll find a lot of these guys, right? You find all these haters. Let me let you in a secret, right? All these guys are haters, right? But one thing is they will say all this shit online, or even you might hear gossips about them in school, because I used to hear about this when I was in middle school, elementary school, or some shit. I used to hear all the gossips about my name and stuff like that. But when they do talk to you in real life, they are chipmunks, right? When you actually tap them on the shoulder and you look at them eye to eye, they're just like afraid and shit. They're just like, hey, yo, what's up, man? And then they just try to act all fake and stuff. They're trying to be a friend, because this is the reality of haters. Actually, it really is this case in real life or online. You don't see any haters screaming at you in public. That just doesn't happen. Have you seen a footage of like Donald Trump or anyone? For a matter of fact, you take Andrew Tate. Let's take Andrew Tate, right? I'm going to put his name here because he's the most controversial man. Everyone hates him, right? Supposedly. But he even said it himself that when he went into the public eye, when he went into real life and he spoke to actual women, they were very nice to him. They're very kind, they're very like polite. So what happened to those women online that were like shitting on him then? Where did all of those people go? They're not talking like that in the real playing space. But Junta, can you talk about your experience when it comes to hate? Because for me, I personally experienced this as well. I think Junta did as well. They're just chatting all that shit online. But when you see them, the
Yeah.
hater eye to eye, he's all chill and stuff. He's like, yo, what's up, man? And maybe like they're jittering a little bit. And this is the reality of haters. You will not see a physical person in real life hating you. Sure, you may meet a hater in real life, but he will not be like, you fucking suck, or any shit online that he says. He says like, oh, I wish you go and die and stuff like that. But he will not say that to you, your face in real life. In fact, the most he'll do is have a conflict with you in real life, probably. He'll probably be saying, look, I disagree with your content. He's not going to be shouting in your face. That's just a fact. But Junta, please share your experience, because this is what I started to realize as I start to like really ask myself, like, man, how do I get over the hate? Because sometimes when I see hate comments, it bothers me. It's like, oh shit, man. I see in the old channel, they used to say like, Junta is like a Minecraft hit and stuff like that. But it just really bothers me. It's like, what the hell is going on? And they say like our content is trash and stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? Until I started like adopting this mindset of like, hate is gonna be there wherever you go. As long as you're destined to do great shit, which chances are you're listening to, like you're a person right now, you're just listening to this podcast and you just really want to do big shit, expect hate. It doesn't matter who the fuck you are. You could be the greatest athlete in the world, right? The greatest Albert Einstein, take for example, there's still haters that hate on Albert Einstein.
Yeah.
You know, Abraham Lincoln, like all those guys, they still have haters, bro. So this is a part, this is a part of your journey to greatness. It's something that you need to adapt with. And something to ease that pain a little bit is to acknowledge that those haters do not exist in real life. They only exist in the screens, in the online world. I can give you my word, because you will never meet a hater that's just saying whatever he or she is saying online in real life. That just simply does not happen. But yes, Junda, please continue.
Continue. You mean please start?
Please start.
The online world, I think Jimmy was talking about this, but the online world has allowed us, people, anyone actually, to be able to start talking shit, to be able to start, I don't know, being honest about their thoughts. And because of this anonymous shit, like especially on Reddit, a lot of people will shit on
Mhm.
you. Like I was running this Reddit post, it blew up. 99% of people are positive. Yo, doing well. One guy was like, "Who do you think you are, egotistical bastard?" I was like, "The fuck, man." I thought
Mhm.
I was literally making a post that was all positive and all that stuff, helping people, but he's like,
Mhm.
"Who the hell you were? You being egotistical." And I'm like, of course, I messaged him back like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry that you saw it this way, blah blah." And then, of course, I got a shit ton of upvotes, and he got a shit ton of downvotes, which is makes sense. But I also noticed that in school, anywhere you go, I think Jamie made a great point. Anywhere you go, doesn't matter who you are, if you pursue entrepreneurship or you pursue school, people are still gonna hate you. You pursue school, let's say all your whole family is like, "Yeah, let's go, you're gonna get a job, you're gonna become a doctor." One guy, probably me, is gonna look at you be like, "Bro, I mean this a real situation." He wanted to become a doctor. There's one guy in my school wanted to become a doctor, and I told him like, "Look, you don't want to become a doctor. Your parents want you to become a doctor." And he's like, "Oh, I have nothing to do anyway, so it's fine." And well, he's gonna go ahead and become a doctor and he's gonna hate his life and shit lah. But I'll shit on him because that is not something that I know he wants, and I'll rather have him pursue something that he actually loves. But of course, these days kids they don't actually know what they want to do, but there's some fucking side run.
That's not
But
even a hate comment, but the point is you will still get hate. There will still be people gossiping about you behind your back. That's just life. But
yeah,
continue.
basically. But I wanted him to, because I created a summer club in my high school and I wanted him to join it. So this guy, this doctor guy, he wanted to become a doctor. And I asked him once, like, "Yo, can I go meet out in your house?" Like, I actually never really talked to this guy before. And the first time I just told him, "Yo, do you want to go out and become a self-improvement club, blah, 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 all this stuff." And in front of me, he was beside me. Yeah, like what Jimmy said, he was kind of jittering. And he was like, yeah, and he was talking very nicely, very politely. And then the next day, one of my friends told me, "Yo, this doctor guy said this about you." He was saying some shit behind my back, saying like, "Oh, Jinder is very scary. He is very what?" And I was like, "The fuck? Yesterday you were all yo, but the fuck is that?" I'm like, dude, and even online, I mean, online he didn't really share me because he was still meet me in real life what every day, so of course he didn't. But there's this guy, his name is, I'll just call him A. You know, this A. I never watched anime in the past, like when I was 13 years old. So whenever I gamed with this guy, he was always shitting on me. This guy was like quite short and he's always shitting on me. He's like, "Dude, this guy doesn't watch anime. He's not a weeb. Who cares about him?" One day, I went back to that school because I left the school at the time. I went back to the school. I went to see him first thing, and he saw me and he was like, "Yo, what's up, Jimmy King?" And he was literally kneeling down like as if I'm a king or some shit. I was like, what the fuck? This guy online is fucking a dick, but in real life, "Yo, what's up, man?" I'm like, this guy is actually a two-faced fucker. And this is like what
That's
Jamie said
most
is true.
people. That's
Yeah, this is
most
most
people.
people, or probably even almost everyone is literally like that.
Mm. Yeah. Just to elaborate further on that point, the online world, bro, honestly, these days, they allow people to just say shit without consequences. That's true. They just hide behind an anonymous one. When I think about that, those guys are just pussies. Honestly, even those people who are hating on this podcast right now, you guys are just pussies. Those haters, I'm not talking about the viewers that support us and really tune in. I really appreciate you guys, but any haters, those guys are just pussies, because what they do is they just put on a mask, they type out some random username, and they start to blabber and blabber and blabber, saying this and that without showing the actual face, without achieving anything great. All they're doing is just sitting in their mom's basement typing away hate comments. That's all they do for a fucking living. So are you gonna allow those people to affect you from, making your contribution to the world, making your impact on this world? Obviously not. Don't let those guys, because those guys are not doing shit. Those guys are just typing away behind the wall. Because if those guys saw you in real life, you achieving great things, you grinding every single day, publishing content, doing something great, doesn't even have to be publishing content, writing code, studying. If you saw this guy in real life, he will be scared to the bones, right? Like what Junta said, he'll be kneeling down, calling you the king and stuff. Because
Probably
these
not
guys,
kneeling
they
down.
don't dare to say this shit to your face. I can promise you that. All these haters, they chat online and shit, they don't dare to bring it to your face. I promise you that. Even though if you're not the biggest guy, you may be the smaller guy, he may be bigger than you, he still does not dare to say this shit in front of your face, bro. That's just haters online, honestly. They don't even exist in real life. That's some facts. I'm not saying this to put any of my viewers down, but I'm trying to like really break this belief of haters, like, oh, I hate and stuff, because that's me, right? And even talking about this podcast really just changed my perspective. Like, oh shit, these haters, they are really just like nobodies. They're just guys chatting shit behind a wall, because the internet has allowed everyone to do that. Doesn't matter if you're 12 years old, you can now make an account and you can just chat shit on someone's comment section. That is just the world we live in, right? I cannot really sit here and whine about it and just say like, oh, we should do this kind of policy. We should make sure that everyone shows their face with their name there so that they have like
Never happening.
accountability and weight towards the world. I can't say that. That's the online world. This is the game we play, right? I cannot say that, oh, we need to get rid of all social media just because I'm a self-improvement guy. No, that's the game we play. That is how the world works these days. You either adapt to it or you try to change it, which obviously in this case you can't. So just do what you can with it. But man, just talking about this entire podcast just made me change my beliefs on like haters, because these guys honestly are just really negative people, man. Like when there's people actually trying to do great shit like me and you, like we're trying to actually change the world with our wisdom, with our knowledge, and just do big shit. Like doesn't matter if you're pursuing a career in entrepreneurship, you could be doing like the doctor stuff. You could be trying to actually become a software engineer to create like software for people. Like I really respect you, bro. If you actually like do like go to school, you're gonna try to be like doctor to really help people. You're trying to code and stuff. You're trying to make softwares to genuinely change people's life. I fucking respect you. You're making content, even though you're getting 0 views. I respect you, bro. Like dead ass, I respect you. So don't let those haters affect the mindset, because I understand how you feel, because that's how I feel every single day until this point, right? Because those guys are just people who are just chatting away. They will not say that to your face in real life. I promise you that, right? Those guys who are gossiping behind your back, you go tap them on the shoulder. What do you think they'll say? They will not say shit, bro. They will not say shit to my face, to your face, to our face. They will not say shit. They'll just be there like shivering up like, hey, hey, hey. They'll be fucking scared, bro. Right? And if you ask the question like, have you been gossiping about me? They're like, oh no, and stuff like that. Like those guys, man, honestly. I think that's about it for haters, man. Haters, they don't fucking exist. It's all in the online world. But what do you think about that?
Haters, I mean, you just gotta get used to it, in
Gotta
your
get used to
entire
it.
life.
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be extremely tough. But Junior, please continue.
Haters, it's gonna be everywhere, no matter where you go, no matter who you are, like what Jamie said. You need to accept that, you're gonna get hated. And also you're gonna get ghosted. When you get hated, you probably will
Get
get
close.
ghosted. I mean, it's kind of similar topic, but I've gotten used to being ghosted because I've been ghosted by probably more than 10 women that I just got used to it. I even got ghosted by a security guard before. So, most people ghost security guards, but I got ghosted by the security guard. So you need to understand that you need to just get used to, hate is gonna happen, and you dwelling over it, there's probably gonna be a few times where you're like, oh, wow, I got hate. Oh, she said this about me. She said that about me, and nothing's gonna change. You can't do anything about it. And usually, I think I heard this from a book. When you address them, when you talk to them, you actually reply to their comment. The haters actually become lovers, not lovers, but like Jamie. Please talk about that story that Reddit guy, the guy who was hating on us, and then
Oh
suddenly
yeah,
he
that
turned
was a
out,
Reddit guy. I was just being nice, trying to help like people out, giving advice and stuff. And he was like calling me a scammer and stuff. I was like,
yeah.
what was going on? And obviously I just messaged him back. He called me a scammer. And I was like, oh, what the hell? And I just replied to him. I was like, yo, I'm not a scammer, bro. If anything, you can check my credentials. So I sent him like the intellectualism channel, just sent him over all my work, all the stuff that I've done. And then he just replied like, oh, I just checked it out. And actually, I don't even understand how this whole program works, and stuff like that. He just tried to be nice and stuff. He tried to give me feedback, and I was just like, damn, haters, they don't actually hate you. Like honestly, if you really just talk to them, have a conversation, they don't really hate you. They just it's just maybe a misunderstanding in a way,
Yeah.
or they just have a bad day, man. Honestly, I
Yeah.
don't know, but still, I'm not gonna let them use that as an excuse. Like, oh, I had a bad day, that's why I hated on you. That's just like poor character management. Honestly, that's just terrible. Gives, yeah, that's just haters, bro. Honestly, I don't even know what to say, but just haters. You gotta get used to it. Doesn't matter if you're the most positive man, Wim Hof, literally Wim Hof, or the richest man in this world, you will still get hate. Literally, just get used to it. Honestly, you have to get used to it. It's gonna be difficult in the beginning. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy because for me as well, it's tough to see those comments. But just remember what I said. Those guys will not say that to your face. They only exist in the online world, and hate is a part of your journey to become great, and don't let those guys stop you. Are you really gonna let a guy in his mom's bedroom that just created like an account with an anonymous name, he's hiding behind there, the fucking coward, just typing away, you're gonna let him like affect you? Obviously not, man. Obviously not. So don't let that get into your head. It will get into your head, but just have that in mind and just get used to it. Because eventually, when you see those hate comments, you just learn to laugh about it. Like, what the fuck is this, and stuff like that, instead of being like insecure and stuff, which is what many beginners do. So I'm getting used to that as well, part of my journey. But yeah, I think that's about it for haters, right, Jonah? Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, excluding the real constructive people, those guys who seemingly look like they're hating on you, but they're actually giving you constructive feedback. And
Yeah.
you don't want to be like
Mhm.
egotistical and be like, yeah, this hate comment, he hates me. That's why he's saying that about me. But he might be right. They might be actually be saying correct stuff. If they say something like, oh, this guy's a Minecraft hit, fucking ignore him, please. If he says like, yo, bro, you could actually improve your face shape if you shave your hair or some shit like that. Okay, that's constructive feedback.
Mm.
Actually hear and be like, and then actually thank him. And then from a hate comment, you'll be like, oh, I didn't know you reply and all that stuff because he probably, again, like what Jamie said, as a poor excuse, he had a bad day and he responded like that. So if it's a constructive feedback, take it. If it's just a hate comment, ignore it and just forget about it.
Yeah, sometimes constructive comments can come off as hate because it will hurt sometimes. Like they will give you like some constructive feedback and they're right, so it hurts. You may write off as a hate comment, but it's a part of the process. You gotta like really identify. I mean, you will know. You will know when a guy is trying to be constructive and just really thank him. Be like, oh, thanks a lot, man. But you know those guys who are just plain hating you, like, oh, his hair looks like shit or some shit. Like, oh, these guys are cringe. Like, what are they trying to do? Like,
Yeah.
but chances are, bro, those guys calling you cringe, whatever, they're not doing anything huge, bro. They're just fucking doom scrolling all day. They've got nothing to live for, and that's why they're fucking hating on you. Don't let those guys stop you from achieving something huge, right? Because you and I, we have the balls to go for something huge, right? These guys don't, and that's why they're hating on you. You never see a hater doing better than you. Just saying. But I think someone said that, and that's some facts. Because people who are better than you, they will not be hating you, bro. Like, right? Will we be hating on you? Even though if we're better than you, or if you're better than us or whatever, we're on the same playing field. We're not actually like, we don't have the same mindset as those haters. Am I right? I don't know what point was I trying to make there, but the point is, don't yeah, haters is a part of the process. Haters is a part of the process. And you cannot run away from it. You can run away from it in the sense of like going to school and stuff, like, oh, I don't want to make online videos and stuff and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, but you cannot run away. There'll still be gossips and stuff. You can close your ears and stuff, but dude, come on, you live in the real world. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How far can you run? Yeah, I think that's about haters. I think we got another topic about brotherhood actually. Let's talk about that. Yeah, for a long time, I really despise the concept of friendship. Honestly, I really despise the concept of friendship. I just don't see the I don't see the value in friendship, honestly. And I'm not saying like, actually, I don't know, man. Juno, tell me about this. Because I don't know, man. Friendship is just a weird thing to me.
First of all, I think we should eliminate friendship from the vocabulary of the whole universe because I think they are just called networks, you know? They're not friends. I grew up with my father telling me that friends are to be used. There is no such thing as true friends. And I grew up with that for a really long time until, of course, I met Jamie, which is the brotherhood that we were talking about. And for 4 years, actually no, at first Jamie and me were enemies at one point, some true hatred enemies at one point, and we became best friends over self-improvement and books, and now we're here today making intellectualism content for you guys. And friends don't actually exist. You usually want to become friends with someone only because you see a benefit. You see, like, oh, this guy is popular. If I be friends with him, then maybe I can be friends with more girls. Maybe I can get this benefit. I get more social status.
Actually, yeah, that's actually just to add on to that point. That's exactly what, that's not a friend. In the dictionary, that's a network. That's what you call networking in the business world, right? That's not
Yeah.
friends, that's like a network. Because that's most people. And don't lie, you can say, you can tell me right now, like, no, I'm friends with him because of this. Like, no, you're friends with him because you have no one to talk to, or some bullshit that you're looking for a friendship for some sort of benefit. And that's fine. I'm not shitting on you for that. You like fine, because that's how everyone starts off. You become friends with someone because through a fucking benefit, right? But
Mm.
problem I have with friendship is just, I don't know, man. It just feels fake, in my opinion. What do you think about that, Junan?
Who's this got notification, whatever, whatever. I believe that friendship doesn't really exist, you know. I think even yesterday we were hearing some network shit going on behind us when we were eating, but that guy was basically doing some friendship, friendship, but networking, obviously, telling him to sign the contract and all that shit. But friendship, thing is, a lot of people, I think this is probably another ass topic, but a lot of people like gangs, they like groups. They don't like one-on-one. They like to split their love and split their attention with 10 people, and it looks cool, walking in a gang. I used to be that guy. We used to be that guy. We like to walk with 10 guys, you standing in the front walking, yeah, I'm cool, boys. And then the fucking girls looking at you, if they're even looking at you, and just feel cool. But you find out that you don't actually know anyone in that friend group, or maybe you just like that one guy, and you actually only talk to that one guy, and everyone else is just there for you to just feel cool, doing that hand wrap around shit and just like,
I
yeah,
think I think I got a better topic for this. I don't think, because friendship is very subjective,
yeah.
right? It's extremely subjective, so I can't really say friends don't exist and stuff. I think a better topic is fake friends. Let's talk about fake friends, right? Yeah, let's. I think it's better just to talk about fake friends, because I think a lot of times, especially when I'm on Reddit, I see a lot of people talking about how their friends literally make them feel more insecure. Their friends make them feel anxious, like more lonely. And that's why it just hits me like, damn, most people these days, they don't actually have like real friends, right? And again, we did mention just now, like, oh, I don't understand the concept of friends, but in the dictionary, what a friend is someone who's have your best intentions in mind, and they have your best intentions in mind, they got your back, and just basic friendship stuff. I don't have to tell you what a friend is. You know what a friend is. Guy who has your back and just really just has your best intentions in mind. Meaning, if you win, he genuinely feels happy for you instead of jealous. And like when you're down there, when you're fucking like crushed and stuff, he actually got your back. And many times when you're crying and stuff, he's just there to listen to you, right? That's basically what a friendship is, am I right? Really just mutually helping each other, not a really one-sided thing, am I right, Jenna?
Mm-hmm.
But most people these days, I would say they treat friendship like networks, like business networks, which is just like they just occasionally talk and they just like fucking move on with their own fucking life.
That's what they always do. In wherever school you are, this is probably what you see. They like to talk to you for a while, they just talk to you a bit, and they just leave, talk to another guy, talk to another guy, talk to another girl, talk to another girl, talk to another guy. You see them fly. I mean, I see a guy doing this all the time, flying all over the place. And of course, he doesn't actually have any friends. It's just network. I think Jamie even has a friend. Not sure if he wants to talk about it, the networking guy.
Nah, I mean for me, I don't think I don't really want to bring up any controversy and stuff. But everyone I've had friends with in high school, they're all legit. No, for real. But what I'm talking about now is mainly just middle school. Because high school,
Mm.
having those friends really just it definitely shaped like the person I am today. For sure. I have to thank those guys that I met in high school. Really great people. But in terms of middle school and elementary school, fake friends, honestly. Just a shit ton of fucking fake friends. Actually, it's specifically in the same school that me and Junta was in, actually, the school before I was in high school. A lot of fake friends. They try to act like they're friends in front of your face, but when it's opportunity to gain something, they will just throw you in the dust. That's just facts. And I see that a lot these days. And I thought that it's just me, but I find it so common these days that everyone feels the same way. Like they don't have any real friends and stuff. And man, it's a bit sad, honestly. What do you think about that, Jenna? Because I find it really sad, and friendship is definitely an issue these days because people just feel more anxious around friends and more lonely, which is not something you're supposed to feel, bro. Right? And whenever I tell them to like cut it off and stuff, say, oh, I still see them every day and stuff like that. It's like, I get it, but you have to start putting yourself first. You know what I mean? That's when I started to make the leap, especially Junda actually knows this story. Junda, you can talk about it.
Jamie used to be very scared to cut friends. Like, shaking type of cutting. Like he cannot cut them at all. Like I always tell him logically, look, you cut them off, so what? You're not gonna meet them. I think this is the time where he won't even meet them, or maybe he will meet them like 3 months later. And I'm like, just block them. Just block them. They're not even gonna be in your life. You're gonna be grinding for Japan for these 3 months until August. You're not gonna be seeing them and all that. And he's always like, yeah, I'm do it tomorrow, or he'll say something like, I'll ghost them or something along the lines, and he doesn't really cut the ties. And the reason he's scared is, I mean, very obvious, is because he might see them later onwards, and he's just scared of how they're gonna perceive him, basically. And logically, the perspective is that you are scared of someone that you don't even like if he's going to be.
All right, guys, sorry for the really weird ass cut. We were just yapping about another topic which just isn't really relevant, and we just like, this is not as valuable as we think it is, so we just cut that part out. So we're gonna be talking about another section, and that's actually paying the price of success, because we did mention earlier about, you wanting to achieve something great in your life, right? Really just going after it and just hungry for success. You're different and you want to do big shit. I already told you about how you can deal with the haters. Now let's just talk about paying the price. And this is actually a very interesting concept that I came across a few months back, actually, I think in the beginning of this year. And that mindset really, really changed the way we work, honestly. And Juno, would you like to take the honors and really run us through it? Because Juno's usually more, into this price thing. I'm not really that interested or that into it.
Everything in life has a price. What you reap, what you sow, basically. Entrepreneurship and you wanting to become the greatest of all time. You wanting to be great, you wanting to be successful, you wanting to prove everyone else wrong, everyone laughing at you, telling you, well, look at this guy. We're watching anime, but this guy is trying to build a business. You always hear these yapping chipmunks, and then in real life, again, they fucking treat you like a king.
Yeah, thin chipmunks.
But online, they treat you like garbage. I was always having a problem with it. I was always like, what the fuck? Why in real life everyone respects me? But when I go online, I get treated like garbage. What the fuck's going on? They're not scared of me. Well, they are not scared of me because it's online. I
Because they
can't do
can't do
shit.
shit. They can't. What are you gonna do, bro?
Yeah,
Am
I
I right?
can't do shit, right? Am I gonna hack them? Like the fuck, man? What can I do, right? So you wanting to become great, you wanting to become like Elon Musk, you wanting to become like Jeff Bezos. They paid their price. You heard of this? Amazon has been broke for 10 years straight. 10 years straight. That guy was sitting on Amazon working on that bookstore. I mean, you've seen those pictures. You've seen the bald picture of him, with
Yeah.
the Mikhail Tao hairstyle.
Now
He,
he's like Jack.
yeah, he's like Jack now. I haven't seen his picture, but he's probably Jack now. But he's rich. He paid his price. People were throwing money at Amazon because they believed in it, and he believed in it for 10 years. I'm very sure that he had a lot of hatred. I'm pretty sure that he had a lot of. Hmm?
Obviously he's gonna get hate, bro. He's gonna be like, who are you trying to make an online market space? We already have markets in real life and shit. And then he
Yeah,
really, I think Amazon really did started the whole online shopping space. If I'm not wrong, I didn't really did that much
research
research,
too
so
much.
don't quote me on that. But I think he really just started this whole thing. Because prior to this, I never really heard about like anything online related. We're not gonna talk about what platform we use. Oh shit. If you know, you know. But yeah, everything has a price associated with it, you know. And most people aren't ready to pay the price. Most people they're just yapping. Everyone's just talking about these days, like, oh, I'm gonna be the next big thing. They just watched like one Andrew Tate shot or some shit, like, yeah, I'm gonna be the next big thing. I just bought this private community. Look at me, I just bought like a course. Their head starts to rise, they go like Theodore Roosevelt style, they start like becoming egotistical. But when it's actually time to do the work, you see that most of them don't do it. They're just yapping. You may be scared right now like, about your competitors, like, oh shit, they're gonna destroy me, bro, and stuff. Like, I used to be in that shoes. I used to have I used to be in this network of people where they were just like um teenagers trying to make it. I'm like, oh crap, all this competition and stuff. But when you look at what they're actually doing, they're just busy showing off about how they're gonna make it and stuff like that, showing how many courses they invested in. They're basically just mental masturbating the whole day, man. But can you like shine some light on this? Because I really had a problem with this in the past, bro. All these
What,
competitors and stuff, and we used to
bro?
be in their shoes.
The thing is, a lot of people really, we were one of those guys. We were the mental masturbators in a way. We were over there buying a shit ton of courses, really buying a shit ton of courses, a bunch of books that we did not even read at the end. And then We literally thought that, yeah, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it, we're gonna make it. And we were very egotistical about it. We were like, yep, we're gonna make it, we're gonna prove those haters wrong and all that bullshit. But we were those competitors, we were those competitors that you are scared of. People who you think are crushing your ass, but no, they're crushing themselves. Buying all these books and not even reading them, going out still partying and still
All right, guys. Sorry for like the weird cut. We fucking did like 2 segments, and it just wasn't as good as we wanted it to be. We just want our content to be extremely valuable, so we're just gonna end it off here. This today's episode mainly just gonna be talking about haters and stuff like that. So if you enjoyed, I don't know what they said when they do podcasts and stuff like subscribe or some shit. I don't even know, but you can check us out at intellectualismofficial.com, or you can search us up at intellectualism at YouTube.
YouTube.
That's basically where you can find us, everything like that. And that's it for today's episode. Jenna, anything to really wrap this episode up?
Nothing else. Just this was quite short. We yapped too
Yeah,
much.
yeah, we yapped too much, but that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys
In the next
very,
episode.
very soon. Next episode, most likely going to be talking about the price.
Yes.
You'll find out what the price is, but see you guys soon, boys.